You're watching Good Boy. You're watching Good Boy. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
That was our countdown.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone. We have another person to show you. There he is. Look at him.
I'm a mutant.
He's a mutant. You have anything to say
He
for
looks
yourself?
very mutanty.
What do you have to say
no.
for yourself?
We need more beds now.
Yeah, we do. Wait, hold on. One,
I mean,
two, three,
how
four. No, there's
cool-
four. Well, we need. Well, Michael's somewhere. This is what
Hi.
Michael's like. Everyone says who when you say Michael, and then you look around, you don't see him, and there you go.
Guys, look at this. This is the most people that have been on this server. And for some reason, I have one bar that we got. Now it's back. This is the most people that have been on this server at one time since
2013.
Probably.
That's my
Somewhere
guess.
around that time frame.
We need Cone to join us. Then it could be.
Hello.
Hey, what you doing?
Hello?
What you doing, Michael?
What's going on, Michael?
I'm doing nothing.
So should I teleport you to us, or are you just
What are you
hanging
doing?
out?
Where you at? What's going
Well, all Jeff and I do is build a wheat farm. That's literally all we do. We were introducing Ryuski to our wheat farm, and I don't know if what Ryuski's plans are. I think he wants to hang out with Brianna a lot. Oh look, teleported Michael to Brianna. Oh, I guess you're an op. You can do that yourself. You don't need me.
I mean, is it either one that like does the server updates?
Yeah,
and
he
stuff?
does. That's why the server's still 12.1. We can all blame
It hasn't
him.
been updated in a while.
Yeah,
Went to join earlier. I was like, ah, shit, I gotta re-download an older version.
yeah, that's Michael's fault. Completely
Yep.
Michael's
Yeah,
fault.
usually
Blame
is.
me.
In all fairness, I did ask him last week to update the server.
Michael,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
what'd he
it's
say?
really his fault.
He said, "Yeah."
He told
You
me
know, you
that
could just
like 6
ask
months ago
me.
too.
You could just ask me directly what I said.
Oh well,
that's not
no,
as
we're talking about you, not to you.
You gonna talk over me?
So this is our wheat farm.
Hold on, I gotta take care of something.
Oh, is it
Shut
wheat
the
related?
server down.
Yeah, he's gonna update the
He's
server
gonna
real
update it.
quick.
Yeah, I gotta update the server while everyone's on it.
Yeah, this is literally
112
everyone.
too, as soon as 113 comes out.
So
I should have set myself fishing a while ago because now all my picks are.
yeah, I don't have any
Yeah,
durability
fair.
on my picks either. So you don't have anything, Ryuski. What's your plans? Tell us about your plans. I feel like whenever we introduced Breon and Cone, Jeff and I just talked, and they were kind of here, and I felt real bad about it afterwards because I didn't feel like we.
I didn't feel bad at all.
Oh, look, you got an iron ingot, and Breon
you
took
did.
it.
So I plan to play some Minecraft and build.
You know this isn't
And,
PUBG, right?
Yeah. Well, I might have to leave. See ya.
There's no building in PUBG.
Fortnite.
Well, you were naked for a second. Do you have a layer of clothes you can take off?
You want me to take my skin off?
Oh, yeah, look at that! Look at it
Ew.
getting undressed.
This
Oh, whoa!
conversation.
The glasses are wild. Oh,
Wait.
you don't look right without your glasses. Actually,
Yeah, no.
Wait, good. I think I have one of those skins too because I purposely made it the I made it the Milby skin.
Wait, you got a Milby under you or on you on your option? Well,
Did that work?
You took off
Oh, yeah.
one of your arms.
Yeah. See, isn't that how Milby always rolls in the in his tank?
Oh,
It is.
I see. You could become a
I
tank
made sure
top.
I was Milbyable.
Oh, that's great.
When we're all together again,
All I
we should
need
all
to
just
do is
wear tank
roundhouse
tops.
kick a car and I'll be fine.
That'd be real weird. We should do a thing where everyone at like the marathon wears a tank top except for Milby, and he just wears.
He wears a full suit.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay, so you're gonna play around Minecraft. Well, what innovative and unexpected thing are you going to add to the Minecraft community through the Mindcrack server, Ryuski?
Well, somebody's gonna play on it.
That
there'll be
is
more,
innovative
like-
and new.
I don't
Wow.
know. I'm planned on building some water shit when the new
I'm
update.
getting into
Water
this,
shit.
by the way.
Water shit. Yeah.
What'd you say you're doing, Jeff?
I mean, it's so relaxing to water shit. I said I'm getting in this bed, by the way.
What ratio of soap to water do you think you would need in the bathtub to feel okay just shitting right in there in it like diarrhea and still feeling clean? Is there any ratio of soap to water?
Zero.
No.
Okay.
No.
I think it would get. I think there's a ratio maybe of amount of water Like I could probably do okay.
Yeah, okay,
in
yeah. I guess like maybe like a
lake.
whole pool or a lake.
Right, but I
But
don't
then-
think.
But
I
don't
could
you
do
feel like
in
it would kind of
bathtub.
chase you a little bit? I'm coming.
I mean, for a minute, but like, let's say today I was undressing my son to give him a bath, and I opened up his diaper, and he had poop exploded, which I did not realize at the time. So
Favorite term ever.
I thought about throwing him just in the bathtub.
I thought you were gonna say throwing
And
him
I was
away.
like,
Thought about
but
throwing him
that's
away.
not- yeah, I should throw him in the bathtub and get another one. I know. I thought about putting him in the bathtub just instead of like bothering to wipe it all up first because I was putting him in the bathtub anyway. But then I was like, then I'm just gonna have like his poop floating all over the bathtub.
Right. So like I mean, there's been many times when I'm giving my daughter a bath where she pees and in the bathtub. And
Dude, I pee in the shower still.
well,
so.
see, I pee in the shower, but it goes
I'm
down the
saying.
drain. That's fine, but I don't pee in the bathtub. So like,
I mean, I haven't taken a bath except for when I've gotten in it with him after we were like swimming or something like
well,
that.
he probably peed in the bathtub. He didn't tell you.
Oh,
that.
I'm sure he peed. He often will sit there and like sit in the bathtub and purposely look down at his penis and pee up so it arcs out of the water.
We both.
Guess I
do
guess
that,
you
though.
do know.
Yeah. I'm not alone in that one then.
So, but I guess so. Then the ratio of pee to water is way different than poop to water.
Yes, absolutely.
Huh.
Do you not agree?
No, I totally agree. I was just just thinking about it.
I was gonna say you're kind of weird.
Right? No, yeah, my did kind of make it sound like I was like, well, you're weird, but no.
That's strange. I can poop anywhere but pee. Nope. What?
You ever been in the shower and you thought you had to fart and it wasn't a fart?
Nope. No, not in the
No.
shower.
Huh.
I don't know if I've often ever farted in the shower.
is that all? No, like that's the line.
Well, no, not because I wouldn't do it. I'm just trying to think if I've ever really had the urge to fart in the shower.
It's had to have happened. I mean, you fart all the time, right?
Well, I think true, but I'm thinking that if I ever have the urge to fart, there might be possibly more, and there's no point in taking a shower and then like. sit on
Wait,
the
you
toilet.
always fear there's going to be something with your farts?
No, not always, but if I do have a fart, I probably got something else in there that if it's shower time, like get it all out, like not in the shower, but pre-shower.
Huh? See, I fart all the time, and I normally don't worry that there's more coming, but gas.
I mean, it's not that it's not that I'm worried. Not that I've ever sharded before on accident while standing at a urinal because I was farting.
See, I've definitely sharted in the shower. Shower sharts.
I've
Would that be a
never
shark?
farted in the shower.
I'm the only one then.
Podcast title.
Does the
I-
podcast
shower
title
sharts.
shower sharts?
Yeah, I think you might be the only one.
Huh.
Now I'm gonna have to really think about the fact of if I ever fart in the shower. Maybe I just do, and it's just so natural because you're.
I think it
like,
is. I think it's one of those
the
things you
shower.
don't think about. You're just farting because you're farting, and But then whenever a little bit comes out, you're like, well, shit. Now what do I do?
Well, shit, literally.
Well,
Like,
All right. Just
well,
push it.
hopefully it's not tough shit. It's just like
Yeah. So okay. Well, so would you push it down the drain with your foot, or would you get like?
I mean, if I sharded, my assumption is it was more of the liquidy variety.
Right, but let's say
I'm
it
thinking
was
I'm not
mostly
dropping,
liquid,
like-
but there was like a couple little nuggets. Little
I'm
nuggets.
trying to squeak a little one out, and this just whole like freaking log drops down. Like, whoops! Well, didn't know that was there.
too much anal, then you just never know. But
I lost all the pain receptors.
yeah, right. Just things fall out.
I
Children.
mean,
Let's
pleasure
say, too much
receptors.
anal.
What'd you say, Brio?
Guude apparently waffle stomps.
No much thing is too much anal.
Oh,
No much thing.
No much thing.
oh, am I using the right pick? I am using the right pick. So
I mean,
yeah, let's
have
say
you
there's a
ever-
little bit of like a little couple, like a little chunk, like two little nuggets, like the size of like nickels, but like round, a fully round nickel. What do you do with those? You
Yeah, I'm probably not picking them up and trying to move them to the toilet. I'm probably
Right.
just trying to shove them right on down.
okay? All right.
I mean, is that what you
install a
did?
new bathtub at that point?
Install a new
Just buy
bath.
buy a new tub.
Wow.
Is that
Time
what
to
you
renovate
did?
the
Or?
bath.
That's totally what I did. This has happened.
I've never had that happen. Have you ever sharded anywhere that was not the shower?
I've started at school, and then that was like an awful day. The whole day was awful.
That's what I was going to ask. Was it that like, what did you stay or did you leave?
No, I stayed at school. This. I remember this very, very well. And I remember going to the bathroom and trying to like clean up. And I remember like for some fucking reason, this was back whenever it was elementary school. So it was whenever your whole class went to the bathroom together. So I couldn't like just go to the bathroom right away and deal with the situation. So I was in the restroom with multiple people and I'm trying to deal with the situation. And someone like I guess smelled it or heard my situation or something, but they fucking opened the stall on me. So then it wasn't like I mean, because it was basically like Kurt standing to wipe is what I was doing. I was standing there trying to fix my situation, and then they just fucking told the whole goddamn school basically. So yeah, it's pretty awful.
I can't imagine smelling or hearing somebody like dealing with shit and thinking, I'm gonna open this stall. It seems like the perfect time.
What's he doing in there? Ma, meatloaf.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they decided to do what they did, but they did.
I do recall in like middle school and such, not talking about sharding, but I do remember when there were the bullies in school, and if I was ever on the toilet like trying to take a dump, they'd be trying to kick the door open because they thought it was like the funniest thing in the world. So I wonder if it was one of those situations.
Right.
And I can't even picture now, like even as a bully, who's getting the worst end of that deal?
Right.
Like, you kick the door open. I'm the one embarrassed on the toilet, but you're staring at me on the toilet, and that somehow makes it okay for you.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I feel like as an adult, like all these situations, you could just, if you were in that situation as an adult, you'd be like, "Wow, you're a moron. What are you thinking here?"
Yeah, I'll just stand up, turn around, and shit on their shoes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I broke into a cave. Oh shit. There's a cave under us.
There's probably a lot of them.
Probably a lot.
We actually need to move that beacon.
Cave? Oh, the beacon. Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
do.
need to move. Yep, we need to move the cave. Can Brianna, can you get working on that, please?
Yep.
I want you to recreate this cave exactly about 1,000 blocks to the right.
Okay, got it.
Okay, good.
He said he was going to get rid of the ocean somehow.
I'm out in the middle. I went to the bottom corner of the field, and I dug straight up to the corner, to where the ocean is. There's a lot of fucking water out here.
Okay, this just in, everyone. Ocean wet.
I don't even know which
fire
way the
indeed.
farm is anymore. I'm so far out, I don't know where the farm is.
Can't be that.
Probably north.
Okay, I am at 1568, 2758. Negative.
Wait, negative as in like you're a liar? Did you just tell your...
Negative 3172 is the top of the farm.
Negative 3170. So 1568 is still...
There are so many
far wall.
enemies in this cave.
Yeah, we got this lit up here. My stepdad, when my mom remarried, he was ex-military, and if he disagreed with someone, he would always say negative. And I hated it so much. Every time I hear the word negative, it reminds me of him, and I just want to fucking strangle somebody. Mainly him.
I mean, so when I'm at the fire department, I use negative.
Yeah.
Because that's how you're supposed to like communicate. If they're like, "Do you need more resources?" Negative,
Right. I mean, that's why I think it was because he was ex-military that this was part of his vocabulary. But he always said it in such an assholeish way. He ruined it for me. Or negative.
I do find it funny. I find myself when I'm like on the phone with somebody and having to spell like my name. They're like, spell your name for me, and I'm just like, blah blah blah, and they're like, is it, and they repeat back what I said. I'm always like, that is correct. Like I say it very like properly whenever I'm talking to somebody on the phone for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be any miscommunication with anything going on.
Copy that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I say correct to people on the phone a lot more. I don't ever say correct. Like I wouldn't say to you like correct.
That is correct, sir. Yeah.
Correct.
Affirmative.
Copy that.
I don't know why I'm spending the time to go through this cave.
So
Go on.
Well, I was about to bring up that I got a Costco membership because Kroger's going out of business. But I also remembered.
Why are those two related? I mean,
Well-
I understand kind of why they're related, but most people don't say, "Oh, a standard grocery store is going out of business. I'll go to the bulk
Well,
membership store."
I mean, yeah, I guess you have a valid point there. So I don't know what I'm basically having a midlife crisis regarding Kroger going out of business. This has been pretty much worse than the divorce, in terms of
You've
things.
known and loved Kroger longer.
The relationship is almost the same number of years even. Like I've been a Kroger member for like 13 years. I've had the credit card with them. I mean, we've talked about the Kroger. That's like the only store brand credit card I have and stuff. And whenever you and I talk about store brand cards, I literally don't know what to do. Like I've tried to go other places since they've announced they're going out of business. And like, it's not the same. They don't carry the same stuff.
Kroger?
To what?
Are you cheating on Kroger?
No, they've left me. They abandoned me. Like I said, it's just same as the divorce. It's the same thing. It's the worst experience.
I don't have a Kroger out here in DC. I used to have them in Michigan, but not in.
Well, if you did, you'd be losing it because they're all their East Coast stores. They're closing. Because Harris Teeter and Kroger are owned by the same parent company, and I guess Harris Teeter is way better because they charge so much fucking more. It's like, yeah, you make more money because you're ripping people off. Like you can go to Harris Teeter and buy the same thing at Kroger and basically pay 10% more on every fucking thing you buy, no matter what it is. The gallon of milk of the same brand or whatever, it doesn't matter.
We go to the Harris Teeter out here every so often.
Yeah, well, you get ripped off.
But we mainly go to Costco. Actually, that's our number one grocery shopping place.
Well, see, so I've only ever been to Costco
You've been
with you.
You've been there.
Yeah, you're the only person I've never been to Costco other than the times you have taken me to Costco. But I've been to Costco like I take that back. I went to Costco today for the very first time on my own membership.
Was it everything you hoped it would be?
No, not
Okay.
really.
Is that just because it's not Kroger?
Well,
Like,
it's
you just
definitely
need
not Kroger, and I
time
also
to heal first, and then
like I mean a lot of stuff I can't buy in bulk. Like I can't buy fucking 6 pounds of kiwi. I want some fucking kiwi, but I don't want 6 pounds of kiwi. Or something like that. Like the only perishable I bought was some raspberries because everything else it's like, man, this is too much. I can't, as a single person with a child, I'm not gonna eat it all. So it just seems like too much. Like I mean, I did still spend $150 and I think I only bought 14 items or something like that. But I bought like it was just like paper towels and that sort of stuff. The dish detergent. Well, not dish detergent, laundry detergent, that sort of things. But I'm still like, so, okay. I mainly wanted to go and look at it today. So I didn't buy like any meats or anything like that. But when I looked at the meats, like the one thing I like is like, so at Kroger, they do it occasionally, not all the time, but they'll sell like a whole ribeye, like uncut ribeye or whatever. But then I looked at that today at Costco, which they, because they do that. They have tons of them. But the price is not anywhere near as cheap as Kroger. Like for the same, like at Kroger, it's whenever they do it on sale, it's like $6.99 a pound. When at Costco, they were $9.99 a pound, and so it's significantly different. For what I would pay $100 for at Kroger, it was like $160 at Costco.
By the way, Guude, just because it's happening right now, the comments told me, and I'm validating now. At night, Frostwalker the ice stays.
Really?
So I have now turned part of this ocean into ice. It'll probably turn in the morning, but if we work at night, that's one way we can get rid of this water.
Huh. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what to do about my grocery store situation. Costco, I don't think is gonna solve a lot of things.
You can't go grocery shopping at Costco.
Well, yeah,
I do. Ours you can.
You can't. Well, no, I'm just saying you just can't go in there and pick up one onion for dinner. You have to get a 5-pound bag.
Yeah, something like onions, yeah, maybe. I guess it's funny because we supplement with we have a CSA. Well, you still have your CSA, right?
No, they went out of business and they took my fucking money with them.
Have you heard the story?
See.
All right, story time.
Well, no, Jeff's heard it. He knows. He knows they took my
I
money.
think I did. It does sound familiar now. But yeah, my CSA is that's where we get a lot of our fruits and vegetables and things like that as well. So we don't have to go in and buy like an onion, but you can buy like the green pepper pack. That's like the red, yellow, green one. just
Yeah.
the red, yellow, green peppers, like just a single one. And it's not like, you know, a 10-pound bag of them.
So do you have, this is one of the things I was going to ask you about, so I kind of brought it up. Do you have the executive membership or do you have just the regular?
So we got the executive, but I'm not sure it does anything for us.
That's what I'm not sure about. Like, so he basically
They talked
I
to
had bought the
Cinnamon.
regular, and he told me whenever I was picking up my membership card today that in your first year, if I went in and upgraded to the executive, at the end of the first year, whenever they cut the check for the 2%, if it doesn't equal $60 or more, they'll give me a refund of the other value.
So I don't recall ever getting our check. That's where I think we're missing out.
Yeah, it seems like a big thing. If you're not getting the 2% check at all, he said it only comes once a year though.
Yeah, but when is that once a year? And
He said
not
it's
even in
about
my
10
name.
months from the first of the year.
So it's in Julia's name, so I have no idea, you know, if she got, but she is the one that brought up, like, she was like, I don't know if we got our check or not. And I was like, no, it's in your name.
Okay. So do you have a Costco membership, Breon, Michael, or Ryuski?
I do
No,
know.
I don't have Costco's around here.
So that's
I
the
will
other
tell you-
thing is my Costco is a 40-minute drive.
Oh. Yeah, you saw where mine was at.
Yeah. See, so I guess the cool thing is it's right beside Whole Foods, and I want to shop at Whole Foods more often, but it's so far away I don't ever do it. And when I do, I only bring like a cooler so I can bring things home and that sort of thing. So I was thinking today after I left Costco, I went over and bought some clams and stuff from Whole Foods. So I was thinking that I could make like a day trip of it once a month or something.
You're talking about it being too expensive at Harris Teeter.
No,
follow
right.
up
No,
the story
listen.
that you went
I
to
would
Whole
not
Foods.
shop at Whole Foods as my primary grocery store. They just have certain things. Like I said, I went and bought clams. I didn't go in there and fucking buy groceries. I won't and bought clams.
So you're an Amazon Prime member, right?
Yeah, I am.
Did you get the notice that you will get 10% off of already on sale items?
Yeah, so whenever I checked out, he told me that. And he was like, have you already signed up and got the app? And I was like, no. And he just scanned his and told me just to do it today and in the future. So yeah, that is kind of cool. Like anything's on sale, another 10% off.
So I
And
went to Whole Foods today, and I got 10% off all the sale items. And I also got cherries, which were normally going to be $9. I paid like $3 for them.
wow.
So I will tell you, last night at the fire station, we went to Safeway. I don't know if you know, it's just like another
yeah.
chain of grocery store. They had shrimp on sale for $7.99 a pound. But guess what the non-member card price was?
What?
Take a wild guess.
$6 a pound.
No, not that direction, and
Okay.
not quite 1,000. $31.99 a pound.
Jesus Christ.
So it was literally we didn't swipe our card until the very end, and we watched a grand total of a bill go from $179 dropped to $65 after we swiped the card.
That's
That's
insane.
insane.
Those membership things that, you know, let us track all your purchasing habits so that you can save money. I don't know how I feel about them. I don't care that they're tracking my purchasing habits and all that stuff. I don't give a shit. But don't make it so difficult. Like, I hate when I go to a CVS that doesn't do the store card anymore. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So maybe it wasn't CVS. It was what was the other one? There was
CVS and Walgreens.
No,
both
not
of them take my
Walgreens.
cards.
Rite Aid.
Right.
So
Oh, I've
I
never
was-
done Rite Aid.
I was in Ohio with Julia and her family last year, and I went to a Rite Aid. We don't have Rite Aids around here, so I don't have a Rite Aid card, and they've changed their like whole membership since I did have a Rite Aid card a long time ago. And I tried to punch in my phone number, it didn't work. And they were like, "Oh, well, you don't have a card." And I was like, "Well, I guess not. So can you just swipe the store card?" And she was like, "No, we can't do that." I was like,
All right. Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean you can't do that? She's like, nope, you can't do that. We can't do that. You have to have a card. And I was like, okay, I would like a card then. And she goes, you really want to fill out a card right now? And I was like, yes, damn straight I do. If you're going to make me do this, you won't give me any other way to do this, then yes, I wanted to fill out a card right this second. But I made her sit there and
All right.
because that was one of those ones you don't just get the card and go do it online. You have to punch it all into the register.
Oh wow. She just didn't know
So
that.
she was not a happy person. But
I've never had a situation where they don't have a store card.
yeah, I had never had one either before that.
Food Line does that here. They won't if you don't have your card.
Food line?
Yeah, Food Line. Do you not have Food Line there?
No, we don't have it around here. but I've been to one before. It's like the other thing that we kind of have around here, but it's for me, it'd be like you going to Costco. It'd be like a 45-minute drive to get to the Wegmans that everybody talks about. Wegmans is apparently like the best place in the world.
Huh? I haven't heard of
But
that.
the closest one to me is in Manassas. Do you guys have Wawas or anything though in your state either?
I don't know what a Wawa
No.
is.
Dude,
It's like
Wawa-
a sound
Wawas
baby
are
makes.
sheets.
It's like a 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah, we have
Well,
sheets everywhere.
It's Wawas is like sheets.
Okay.
And we don't have any of those like in the city right now, and there was nothing like that in Michigan. So when I get to go to those, man, it is like a treat. For
I used to like the food at Sheets, but I don't think you could pay me to eat there anymore. Something happened. Nothing changed
everybody
with
who
them.
was going to pay Guude to eat there, he won't do it. Pay me, I will go there.
Did you ever end up going to Lidl or Lidl or whatever it's called?
They just built one of those in Raleigh. That's again, it'd be like a 45-minute drive, but that's the German chain, right?
Yeah, it looks like IKEA of grocery stores. On the website.
I thought about going and checking it out because apparently, like every market they come into, all the grocery stores have to lower their prices significantly to compete with them.
I've never heard of Lidl.
That's it. Yeah.
LIDL.com.
They're from
Lidl?
Germany. That's all I really know.
Is it all like a German branded?
Apparently,
Like
they're like the
distributor?
Walmart of grocery stores in that they have their own brand of a lot of things, so they save a lot of money and they're like bringing it straight to you.
Isn't Walmart the Walmart of grocery stores?
Well, okay.
Nowadays,
I mean, but would you buy any produce from or meat from Walmart? Because that, like, I don't
I
like.
usually don't buy. I don't think I've ever been to a Walmart that was that. Well, no, I can't say never been. I've never lived close to. I've only stopped by on like trips. The ones that were the super centers. So I've never really had to go.
Oh yeah, I
try
forgot
to get
DC
involved.
is like anti big things like that.
We
So you
do.
don't
We
have.
do have a Walmart, but it's just not one. It doesn't have groceries. It doesn't have many groceries. There's very few
Huh.
groceries.
I thought they
I
all
do-
did now, basically.
I do like Aldi's.
I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I wish I
like
could.
Aldi because they have really cheap spices.
Hmm.
I don't want cheap spices.
I mean, cheap price wise. They're delicious spices.
They're
high quality.
delicious.
Delicious.
We get all of our groceries from somewhere you wouldn't normally get them. Probably.
He's buying groceries
shady
from a
back
man
alley,
on the
yeah.
corner
Yeah,
of a
shady
trench
back
coat.
alley.
So there was in Flint, Michigan, when I lived there, there was the parking lot right next to the mall. A guy sold lobster out of a van.
Yeah, that's where I get all my groceries. A guy in a van.
specifically a lobster guy in a van.
Yeah, lobster guy in a van. Yeah,
You
we
don't
do
even
all
mean
our
the guy who
grocery
sells
shopping.
lobster. You mean like a half man, half lobster.
Yeah, yeah, he's half lobster. What'd you
He's
think? I
cutting
meant?
off part of his body sometimes. I'm running out of body, Michael.
Ugh.
Stop coming back so quickly.
Oh man. Well, anyways, I guess we're out of time for this discussion of food.
of everything, sharding, food, like
Good luck titling it.
sharts for dinner.
Sharts for dinner. Oh my god. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
I'd see ya.